Hey, John, it's Maverick. How you doing?
Good. Who's
Good.
this?
Maverick from Qualifier. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
All right. How's your day today?
Listen, it's going okay.
Going
What can I
okay?
help you with?
Yeah, I've been seeing your file get. I just need a little help with something because I've been seeing your file get shopped around by a bunch of different brokers. What were you looking for the capital for? Did you get that taken care of?
Honestly, I really wasn't shopping.
You wasn't shopping? Well, I mean, I just see your file over here a few times. So what were you looking to use the capital for?
I wasn't. I just don't like the rates, but I wanted to use it for working capital.
You want to use what rate are you willing to pay for? Like what was wrong with the
What
rates?
rate? I want to pay nothing. 0%.
0%. Well, I'm gonna be honest. That's not realistic. I don't think that's something we could do for you. But I could look for. That's not realistic.
What did you want to use the capital for, John?
I wanted working capital.
Working capital. Okay. How quickly do you need this?
Quickly, but I can wait.
Okay. What's your credit score?
640.
640. That's a little on the low end. What's going on?
Well, how so? What do you mean?
640. I could qualify you for a unsecured loan. It seems like 640 credit score. Is there a reason behind the 640 credit score? Like what's going on? Do you have utilizations?
Utilizations are high.
Okay. Okay, good. And if I can get you the capital at the correct rates and terms, how much would you need? What's the ideal dollar figure?
Ideally, would be 100,000.
100,000. Great. What's your best email?
Best email is sam@qualifier.co.
Okay, Sam, I just sent you an email. All I need from you is just to send me your last 6 months bank statements so I can underwrite this file and get you rates and terms for the 100K.
Okay, I'll send them to you next week.
Sam, you just told me that you needed the working capital as soon as possible.
I did.
So if you can get that over to me right now, are you on your computer?
I am.
Can you pull up your email for me?
Give me 1 second. Yep, I'm pulling it up.
Okay, you see my email? Just send me the last 6 months bank statements and I'll make
Good.
sure I'll get this 100K done.
Close. Let's go. Let's go.
Go.
Let's go. Let's go.
I see what he did.
Okay. I'm not interested.
So
I'm gonna be not interested.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not interested. I'm gonna turn it up here. We're gonna get. I was being nice.
Yeah,
I'm about to be nasty to you guys.
Alright.
Okay. Okay. I'm not interested.
my name is Santiago. I'm calling from Qualifier here in Palm Beach.
Okay. Did I ask where you're out of? I'm saying who is this? I submitted with one person. I never submitted with you.
John, it's clear that the brokers you were working with do not know what they're doing and they don't have a clear path forward. Let me clear the noise. Let me get a plan in place and let's get this done. How much did you need for your business? What did you originally look for?
What is the name of your company?
I'm calling from Qualifier. My name is Santiago.
Okay. I just don't remember ever submitting with you guys.
Besides that, what is going on in your business that you inquired about for working capital?
I wanted it for. I wanted to expand.
Expand. Okay, and how long is it gonna take?
Dude, he's gotten better. Give him the mic. Let's see. That was good, dude. Sick. Okay. Okay. I'm not interested.
All right. Why are you not interested, John?
Because the rates are too high. I'm not paying 50%.
If I could get you a rate that you're looking to pay for, is that something we could go forward today?
I mean, yeah, if it's something that was like a real rate. I'm not looking for a daily, a weekly, 50%.
What's your credit score if you're not looking for a daily or weekly? Because to qualify for a monthly, you have to have above a 700.
Okay. I've heard that you can get it done with like 660s.
Who told you that?
Another broker?
Another broker? Well, to be honest, I'm an expert, so to get a monthly, you need to have above a 700.
Okay. Well, okay. I only want a monthly. I don't have a 700.
Yeah, so to get you qualified for a monthly, you need above a 700. And now, what's a good email I can email you at to request the bank statements?
I don't want to send anything. I don't want a weekly. I don't want a daily. And my score is what you're telling me will not qualify for a monthly.
So you have a 680. You don't have a 700.
I have a 680.
Yeah, so with the 680, I won't be able to qualify you for a monthly, but I can definitely get you an SPA or a term loan.
Okay. So SBA and term loans are. I like where you're going with this, because But I want you to go over why is the credit low.
Okay.
So I want you to be like 640. Okay. So what's bringing it down? Is it? I want you to say utilizations, because 90% of the time that's what it is.
What is the utilization?
Utilizations. Let's say I have a business bank card. Let's say I have a business credit card, an Amex, and the balance or the limit is 10,000. That's how much I can spend.
Okay.
And I have a balance of 9,000, meaning like I've spent 9,000. So the card, I have 10 grand on an Amex that I can spend, and I go out and I buy something for $9,000. This guy knows about this left and right.
Usage of your credit cards,
Right.
basically. You're maxing out almost. You're not maxed out on your credit card, but you're almost at the max of your credit card. So high utilization.
Which just tanks your score.
Yeah.
Why does it tank it though?
Because-
if 10,000 is your limit.
So every month through your credit report, it checks the utilization of your credit cards. If you have low usage in your credit, it'll increase your credit score every monthly. But if not, if you keep it at a high credit, if the credit card is at 9,000 with a $10,000 limit and it's a high utilization and they see it, it's gonna either keep it low or keep lowering it.
Yeah, it just basically it tells creditors, and you know
Let
whether
you not go with your money.
yeah, that you spend the max what you have. So like let's say that like if you ideally what you want to have is like 10 to 20% utilizations. So people when they build credit, they make the mistake of getting these business cards or credit cards and they don't buy anything. That's a mistake. If you have a 0 utilization, he'll tell you this. That just shows that you're using this for credit repair. You want to use it on like gas and groceries. If let's say you have a 10K credit card limit. You want to spend $1,000 per month on it and pay it on time. Now your score will go up, and that's what we can do. So that's what the utilizations are, and that's so let's do it reverse. So okay. So what's your credit score? And tell me 640.
640.
Okay. So what's bringing your score down?
Utilizations.
Utilization. Okay. How many cards are we talking about?
3.
3 cards. Okay. And what would you say the balance is roughly total? Maybe 150, 200K?
Yeah, around 230K.
Okay. So what do you need the capital for again?
I'm trying to expand my business.
The experiment. So we need it kind of sooner or
I need it in like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay. There are a couple options we could do to kind of bring up your score artificially to get you ready for something for a term, like more conventional, like a term loan. But it really depends on how long you can wait. That process takes 30 to 60 days, which I'm happy to do for you. And I have to look at your financials. I'd have to look at your experience, your credit report. But what we do have available now is something called bridge funding. And then I go into the bridge funding. So do you see how it's so much more consultative?
Yeah. What if they be like, oh, I don't want you to run my credit?
They don't run credit. Okay. Well, I don't have to run your credit, and I actually wouldn't run your credit. I don't do any kind of hard pulls, anything like that. What I like to do for my clients, so they don't have to get a hard pull, which crucifies you, which could lower your score dramatically, is we just request a copy of your experience report, and then we'll look at that and go over it. But I don't even need to see your credit report. It really, I know I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to tell you that I'll get you something monthly if the score isn't at those parameters. So the only thing available would be like bridge funding. If I could get you, how much did you need again?
200K.
If I could get you the 200K at rates that didn't just clobber you to death, and they were okay on your cash flow, with a really solid early prepay, addendum, would that help?
Yeah, it'd help.
Okay, so what's your email?
Maverick@qualifier.co.
Okay, so go ahead, check the email. Do you see mine?
No.
Okay, give it a second. Sometimes there's a security filter. They check it just to be sure. You see it now?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Attach the last 6 months of your business bank statements, and then we'll take a look. And there's no pressure. I'm just going to price it out. If it works for you, it works. If not, no big deal.
Okay, what if they hit you with? Because I got hit with this before. How do I know this is not a scam?
Okay. Are you in front of your computer?
Yeah.
Okay, go to qualifier.co. This is what I would use when I was here. I go to qualifier.co. I think there's Google My Business for you guys, which is genius.
It is.
Yeah.
But you want to have that, guys. Okay, so listen, how long have you been doing this now? 8 days?
Yeah, 8, 9 days.
And you got a $250,000 vanilla approval?
Yeah,
Okay.
212K
So
on deck.
on deck. Okay.
Yeah.
So with those ones, you want to remember that these are going to be the hardest people to close
yeah.
because they're A paper. So because they know they have other options.
Yeah, see with that guy, again, like what I said earlier, like he was asking me all these questions, but I just said everything with confidence. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what I was talking about. But everything I said, I didn't stutter. I had a rebuttal for everything he said. And then he was like, you know what? Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Really.
Saying,
But I
that's
didn't.
what he said. Sometimes you don't even need to know the right answer.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to say, of course, John, I can definitely do that for you. I'm going to look and check with my underwriter. Just give me 5 minutes and then you find out if you can do it or not. Just don't close the deal. Don't end it with a negative ending.
Yeah.
The ending is the most important because if you end it with negative, make sure they're saving your numbers.
Yeah,
Make
yeah,
sure
yeah,
they're
yeah.
having your contacts. They make
Everything.
sure that you're locking them in. Write down any report, their dog died, anything. So we
yeah.
call, man, I'm sorry, no, yesterday we had a situation with your dog.
Yeah.
That little, he remembers about my damn dog.
Yeah.
Little
yeah.
things like
Yeah.
that matter. Like,
Yeah.
they're very important. That
Yeah.
report, write it in your
it
notes,
builds that.
everything.
It builds that like emotional connection because we also
Yeah.
started talking about football too, and then it was
done.
we started talking. For like,
Done.
I was on the phone for
Done.
like an hour.
Done.
Like a whole hour.
The
was
deal's
on the phone
done. You're
with him.
good. You're
Yeah.
solid. And remember,
Yeah.
when you end the call, you don't need to say that like if you don't know, you can be honest. Say, listen, I specialize in bridge funding. That's my main expertise.
Okay.
In terms of conventional monthly, I don't want to do you a disservice and tell you something that's not the case. Give me like 5 minutes while I speak to my guy. Because we have a whole banking liaison partner that does the underwriting for that. I'm going to literally hang up with you, call him and ask him this, and I'll dial you right back.
Okay.
So that way I'm getting up. I'm just saying, I don't really know what it is. Give me a few minutes, I'll find out. It's packaging it more nicer.
Yeah,
So why don't we end with the spouse, round 2? The spouse objection, okay. Okay, so
what is
I
that?
need to speak to my wife.
Oh, okay. Why do you need to speak to your wife? Is it about the APR? Is it about the numbers? Like, what do you need to speak to her about?
I just like to make decisions with her.
Is your wife available right now? Could we get her on a call?
Let me see. I don't think so, no.
You don't think so? So what's a good time me here and you can sit down and talk about this?
Maybe tomorrow,
Tomorrow around what time?
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Great. Besides your wife, is there anything that you would like to bring up now that we could take care of?
I don't know what you mean.
Is there anything going on in regards to the funding amount, payback, the terms, that is the most of your concerns?
Close. But I want... Okay, so we'll get with your wife. Now, besides your wife for a second, what are some concerns that you might have? Or if your wife is on board 100%, I'm sorry, if your wife, if you're on board 100%, what concerns would your wife have? And remember, this is very easy. 3 objections. There's the rate, there's the term, and there's the dollar amount. Rarely have I ever heard anything else. Rarely have I had someone say, I love the rate and the term, I just, I don't like your voice, whatever. You don't hear that. I'm just kidding. Good?
Yes, sir.